Sound to your mind.
Breathe. I stay quiet as I light on my loud light. Breathe. I balance diet, I'm just trying to get my pounds right. Breathe. I stay quiet as I light on my loud light. Breathe. I balance diet, I'm just trying to get my pounds right. Shouts all on my team, I need more than a mattress support in my dreams. Could grab a few Z's like I'm falling asleep, but I don't wanna wake for the morning. Grief, breathe. Tears drop to the form in the sea. A broke heart, but it's worn in my sleeve. Never listened, I was warned in my teens, but I still skip school, I was taught in the streets. Ring back, don't call for police. Stand tall, don't fall for the beast. Got issues with trust, so I'm born to believe. We've been a victim of love and now we're caught in it deep. Breathe.
Well, listen, it is the watch along, guys, for Ivory Coast, Norway. But I've just seen some breaking news. Tottenham Hotspur agree £85 million for Matthias Fernandes. And you know what it is? Why are we surprised? Why are we surprised? The fact that United took this long to try and get a deal over the line. And Tottenham have come into this transfer window and they're not playing games. So 85 million fee agreed. Do Manchester United match that fee? I don't think so. I don't think they do. You know, so they're going to move on to other targets. And you know what? It's crazy. It is crazy. So, yeah, man, let's see. Camavinga, Chouameni, they are available. Definitely Camavinga. So let's see what United do. But other than that, guys, big up to yourselves for coming on. Big up to Lumi Rain each and every time. Says big up, Gav. Yeah, big up yourself. Big up to Christopher as well. Where's my flowers on predicting Martinelli to win the game? That's a lie. That's a lie. Because remember, you said you don't rate Martinelli. So yeah, let's not do that, man. Let's not do that. Yeah, listen, Holland and Germany both out. You know, so this World Cup, you know, is springing so many surprises. And yeah, man, listen, both out to penalty shootouts. You know, it's crazy, isn't it? And Morocco and Paraguay go into the round of 16. So could there be more shocks? Let's wait and see. France playing tonight at 10 o'clock against Sweden. That'll be a good game. And then you've got obviously England and Congo tomorrow. And I can tell you now, guys, that Congo game is not going to be easy. I promise you. So yeah, let's see, man. Let's see. But anyway, let's go on to the Ivory Coast, Norway. I think it's an even game. You know, obviously you got Haaland, Sanderberg back as well. And then you've got Martin Odegaard, Antonio Nusa back in the team. And yeah, you'll have to say, man, that what's happened there? 1 second, let me just check this. What's happened there? I haven't even seen the Norway team, but I know Nusa's back in, Sanderberg. Yeah, I'm not even seeing the Norway team, but I've got the Ivory Coast team anyway. And again, Ivory Coast, Nicolas Pepe obviously getting the goals in the last game. Yan Diomande obviously he has chosen to go to PSG in the attack, so no Ahmad on the bench. But Fofana in goal, Guela Doué, who's Desiree Doué's brother, on the bench at right back. Kusunu Agbadu, formerly of Wolves, at centre back. And then you've got Conan, Frank Kessie, the captain, Sangare, who's being chased by a few clubs, I believe. And then again, it would say we've got the front three of Diomande, Pepe, and Bonnie. So yeah, man, listen, it's going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to it. Erling Haaland, 4 goals in this competition. So yeah, let's see what he can do, man, because you know, you'd have to say, man, that his record so far in the World Cup is actually impressive. So yeah, man, let's see. Nah, Lumi, you're lying, man. You didn't say that. You're lying. No way. I know exactly what you said. You said that you don't rate Martinelli either. That's exactly what you said. You said you don't rate him either. So, yeah, man. But listen, Martinelli coming off the bench to get the goal is crazy, to be fair. Yeah, look at that. 9 out of 10 teams, 10 African teams still in the competition. Could an African team actually win it? Could an African team actually win it? You would say from the infrastructure of the African teams, it shouldn't really happen. But these guys have talent, man, and they're just missing the infrastructure. So the fact that there's 9 out of 10 still in there is mad, really, you know. Big up to Fitz, big up my guy, each and every time. Big up yourself. Let's see. So, guys, what's your predictions for this game? What's your predictions? I'm gonna go with Norway on penalties. I'm gonna say Norway on penalties. Oh yeah, Ulahi's playing as well in the midfield with Kessier. I'm gonna go. Oh, Ibrahim saying Sangari. Yeah. So I'm gonna go Norway on penalties. But I'm not that confident, to be fair. I'm not that confident. I think Ivory Coast could upset. I think Ivory Coast could upset things. Upset Norway, but I think Norway on penalties. Lumi Rain saying Norway in 90 minutes. But I like Norway's front line, man. Nusa, Haaland, Sorlof's playing as well. Obviously Odegaard's in the 10. Sander Berg, Patrick Berg in the midfield. So yeah, listen, I like their front six, man. Their front six, you know, is quite dangerous. So yeah, looking like they're gonna do something serious. What's this? AC Milan are ready to bid 21.5 million for Mason Mount, 27, but Man United do not want to sell him. You know why I can't take that seriously, yeah? Because if that's true, just get rid, man. Just get rid. Get rid of the wages. 21.5. Yes, it's a loss, but getting his wage off the wage bill just needs to happen, man, because that guy does not contribute anything. And yeah, Lumi, I know he's from Portsmouth. You're back in the woods, but listen, just get him gone. Get him gone. Let's see this. Tinfoil hat on. I saw a theory about the official World Cup colours each year matching the eventually winner. The fairy says Portugal are set. Yeah, Fitz, listen, bro. I'm not running with that one, man. I am not running with that one. I hear it, but for me, Portugal don't win this tournament. They're not good enough, man. And as I've said at the start of the tournament, a lot of it hinges on Ronaldo. You know, if they play Ronaldo majority of the time, they're not doing anything. And again, they finished second in their group, drew with Congo in the first game. Should have been beat by Colombia, really. And then now they've got Croatia. You know, I think they'll be slight favourites for the Croatia game. But again, it won't be easy. Kickoff. Let's get this started. What's happening? So yeah, let's see this game, man. It's gonna be a good game. I'm looking forward to watching Nusa on the ball now. Let's see if Martin Odegaard, man, if he can step up in this game. Yeah, guys, to let you know, if you haven't seen it, Tottenham have agreed a £85 million bid for West Ham's Matthias Fernandes. Where do Manchester United pivot to now? Because let's be honest, do Man United go and match that deal? I don't think so. So, yeah, let's see. Cunha seems to be first choice, and now Martinelli scoring the winner. Does that mean Neymar doesn't get any real time on the pitch? Of course, it doesn't mean that. As I said yesterday, Neymar's recovering from an injury, you know, so he needs to get up to match speed. So Ancelotti is an experienced manager. He's not just going to throw Neymar into the lineup. That's not how it happens. So Neymar's going to get time off the bench. Yesterday's game wasn't really a game for him because the game was still in the balance and he hasn't really got match fitness. So the next game they play,
depending on how the game's going, you know, he'll probably get game time off the bench. But as I said, it's not about Neymar, because Neymar has come back from injury. The very fact that he's in the squad anyway is a big thing. But again, he won't care if he's getting limited game time if Brazil was to win the World Cup. So it's not about Martinelli coming off the bench scoring mean Neymar doesn't get much game time. Martinelli come on because the way the game was going, it needed pace in behind, you know, and obviously the goal that he scored was the icing on the cake really for him. So, but yeah, no, it don't mean that at all. It just means that Neymar, you know, is gonna have to bide his time because he's not match fit. Ooh, unlucky. Fitz is getting Ivory Coast to qualify with Haaland to score. I hear it, man. I hear it. The thing is, Ivory Coast can win this game, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be clinical when it matters. That's the problem. I just don't know if they're going to be clinical when it matters. And again, was it Norway's first World Cup? Or one of their first World Cups? I can't remember. Amarim apparently wanted Ugarte and Mount. Listen, if Amarim come and took Ugarte and Mount, obviously Ugarte is out for however long. If he come and took at least one of them, all my criticism of Amarim is gone. All of it's gone, man, because I need Ugarte and Mount at this club. You know, so yeah, I see this today in Blooming already. So Borussia Dortmund's Germany midfielder Felix Nemecha, 25, is ready to reject a move from Newcastle as he prefers a switch to Manchester United. And again, you never know. He could be the next one in line, but Borussia Dortmund are asking for 100 million. So again, this Elliot Anderson deal, yeah, has just inflated everyone's price now. So yeah, every player now is going to have an extra 10 million, 20 million added on to their value, which is why I keep saying why we're not making bids for Camavinga makes no sense, because Camavinga is not going to go for 100 mil. He's going to go for about 60 million max, but you could probably get him for less than that. This is why I don't really understand why it's not really happening at the moment, but you never know. United have to be in for Baleba now. Yeah, listen, United are going to sign Baleba. They've got the buy-in from the player. It's just about agreeing a fee with Brighton. Now, the fact that Anderson, as I said, has gone for 116 million, all it means is that do Brighton push the asking price up, even though he didn't have a great season? This is what it's going to come down to. So, but United will sign Baleba. You know what I mean? Baleba's been a target of United's for time. I'm telling you now, they're going to sign him. Yeah, imagine if they got Tonali, Tottenham got Tonali and Fernandes in their midfield. That's a statement of intent. And I think when De Zerbi went there, they would have said to De Zerbi, if you keep us up, we're gonna really invest in the team. You know, and it's looking that way at the moment. So, and I think if Tottenham sign both of them, I don't think Tottenham's window is finished there either. I expect Tottenham to probably go and get a striker as well. So yeah, man, they're gonna back De Zerbi. It's very obvious they're gonna back De Zerbi. Norway on the attack now. Guys, predictions. What are we saying for the score? Are we saying 0-0 penalties or 1-0? What we going with? What we going with? Guys, who do you think makes the most signings from the Premier League in this window? Who makes the most signings? Tottenham win the race for Matthias Fernandes. That is crazy. But you know what it is, yeah? I mean, I know people are going to start saying, how can United get beat by Tottenham to Fernandes? But it's quite clear that Man United had a fee in mind, and the fee that West Ham are asking for, they're not happy with it. It's just simply that. Big up to Babs One Diva. Big up to Foxy Danny as well. Big up for coming through. Guys, make sure we're smashing that like button as well. So Ivory Coast 2-1, yeah? Pepe's on the ball. Yeah, you see this Chelsea signing of Lacroix. That's going to be a very good signing. The fact that Chelsea are targeting Lacroix and they're targeting Xhaka, yeah, is clever. So it's quite clear that they're looking for experience, you know, and that's what they need. And I think with Chelsea, if they get a bit of experience in their squad with the 1 game a week, like, don't be surprised if Chelsea, I'm going to say, mount a title challenge. Because if I look at Chelsea's team right now, they've got Xabi Alonso. Is Xabi Alonso going to go to a 3 at the back? Possibly, yeah. So you look at what they can do, which is why they've got a right back in as well. So that's telling me that Reece James, I believe, could be playing in midfield alongside Caicedo. It could be that, you know. But you look at if they was to get Lacroix, they got Fofana, Lacroix. Who else is there? Yoro Hato as well. Obviously, Cucurella's gone to Real Madrid. Does Hato play left wing back? In midfield, obviously Caicedo. Does Enzo stay? Lavia still there, who's a top player. If they get Granit Xhaka in there, Cole Palmer, Esteval will be back from injury, hopefully. Who else they got? João Pedro. So yeah, man, literally they could be, yeah. They could be a team next season. They could be a team next season. Tottenham can't have a big squad though with no Europe. Who's left Tottenham? I think Bergvall wants to go. Has anyone left Tottenham so far this season? I'll tell you now, yeah, if they get Tonali and they get Matthias, obviously Fernandes is going, and then you think that they've got Tonali, Fernandes, Maddison will be back. Maddison's obviously fit now. Kulusevski should be back. Who else is there? Kudus. I'm trying to think what they got. I think they got João Palhinha still there. I think Basuma's gone. You know, Van der Ven's still there. Romero's still there. Jed Spence, Pedro Porro, Udoji. Listen, I'm saying you now, they could be a problem next season. They could be. Could be a case of bluff with some of these linked players. Other clubs coming and paying these fees, the likes of Anderson and Fernandes, leaves us clear for a Camavinga or Tchouaméni. Fitz, you know what? Yeah, this is the comment of the stream so far. Yeah, because I've always been of that opinion, but yeah, but it just seemed too good to be true. Could Man United have had Camavinga and Tchouaméni as their targets in the long term anyway? But they haven't been pressing on too much with the interest because they know that it's a deal that could be a bit difficult to do. But if Man United's plan was to try and get Camavinga and Tchouaméni and then use the likes of the other players being linked and they get those 2 players, listen, you'll have to hold your hands up and say Ineos have pulled off a masterstroke. Because you know what it is now, yeah? It's kind of disappointing how there's no fans out there that are saying that, why don't Man United try and get Camavinga and Tchouaméni together? You know, would Real Madrid sell both of them or Jose Mourinho if it meant getting in an Enzo for himself or other players? I actually think they would entertain it. If Man United got Camavinga and Tchouaméni in that midfield, and they had Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Ederson, if they got Baleba and Kobe Mainu, yeah, that is a midfield. That is a midfield that I can support. I'm telling you. It's got balance, the two left-footed players in Camavinga, Baleba, and then you've got Ederson, who got bought on the cheap, Tchouaméni, and Kobe Mainu in there. It'll be a black midfield, which people won't like, but listen, I'm with it, man. I'm definitely with it. And I'll tell you now, yeah, if Man United done that, you would have to hold your hands up. You would have to hold your hands up. You know, I think they're now going to be looking at Alex Scott, but if listen, if Man United not looking to pay 85 for Fernandes, yeah, Alex Scott's going to cost around the same amount. And the thing is, I like Alex Scott, but I believe we should get Alex Scott, because if I'm looking at a right-footed central midfielder, because I'm going to keep saying this, we need two left-footed players. So if we get one more right-footed central midfielder, because Ederson's there already, you're looking at Tchouaméni or Alex Scott. And it's got to be Tchouaméni, because the two left-footed players for me, I'll definitely have Adam Wharton, but the Adam Wharton one I just don't see happening. So it has to be Camavinga Baleba for me. Has to be that. I'm seeing people saying Angelo Stiller. Stiller's a good player, but you don't go for Stiller ahead of Camavinga, Baleba, or Wharton for me. So big up Niche fan. So fucking Joe Gav lost him to Spurs. Bro, I don't even know why you're... I'm not even sure what... well, I'm saying I'm not even sure, yeah? I don't even know why you're angry. Like, the thing is, it was always leading that way anyway. Because West Ham were holding out for 85 million because they owe Southampton, I think, 15% of the deal. So all it really needed, yeah, was someone to just come clear with the bid. And Tottenham have done that. And Tottenham were willing to pay that bid because they have to appease their fans. You know, they almost got relegated. So to appease their fan base, they needed to just, you know, cut the crap really and make the bid. So I'm not really surprised. Man United could have got Matthias Fernandes, but Man United believe they could have got him for cheaper, and it's not happened. Niche fan. Camavinga is not going to cost 80 million. I'm not sure where you're getting that from, bro, man, but he's not costing 80 million. Camavinga is available for 60 million pounds. Oh, sorry, 60 million euros, which is about 50 between 40 and 55 mil, I believe, or something like that. But he's not going to be leaving for 80 million. Real Madrid have put him on a transfer list, yeah, and he's available for below 60 million. This is why I keep saying, why Man United not in for Camavinga makes no sense. Yes, he's on a high wage, yeah, but we've freed up some money on that wage bill. Casemiro's wage is gone. You know, Jadon Sancho's wage is gone as well, and a few other players. So there is money to pay Camavinga. He is available for below 60 million. This is what people are not deep in. So if we're looking at midfielders that are available, you've got one there that is one of the best midfielders in the world. You know, if he gets back to playing regularly. But it's what I'm trying to say to you, bro. Why we're not in for him doesn't make sense. I think they are in for him, but the problem is that at this moment in time, he's digging his heels in at Real Madrid. He doesn't want to leave. So really, all it needs is for Mourinho to turn around and say, you know, he's no longer required. Then that might push him out the window. You know, other news I heard today, because Inter Milan were rumored to be looking at him, and Inter Milan's president has come out and said that they're not looking at Camavinga. So again, it leaves a kind of a clear pathway for Manchester United. You know, Man United just need to be putting in bids and testing the resolve. That's what needs to happen. You know, so Camavinga's wage, I'm not entirely sure what he's on, but let me check it now. So I believe he might be on about 250. Let's check it. Let's check it. Nicholas Pepe on the ball. Is he offside? No, it's still on. Good play. Goal kick, I think. Yeah, goal kick. So yeah, Camavinga's on. See, look, Camavinga's on 240 grand a week. Nah, Fitz, bro. He's not on 350. Nah, he's on 240 grand a week. So this is what I'm trying to tell you, yeah? You go and give Camavinga 250, he's coming. But again, his whole thing is that he don't want to leave at the moment. But Man United have to be doing the groundwork to get him. Get him out of there. So yeah, bro, he's on 240,000 euros. So he's probably on less than that, actually. He's probably on less than that. We won't pay 250. Ineos will cheap out. I don't believe that. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. I don't believe that. So what? You mean to tell me if Man United get let's say Man United get Tchouaméni, do you think Tchouaméni is going to come to Man United on less than 250? It's not going to happen. He's going to come on. He's on about 200 grand, 240 grand, I think, anyway, at Real Madrid. He ain't going to come to Man United for a wage cut. So, yeah, listen, man, let's just use our brains. We can get both players, man. We can. We can get both players. Who's winning the transfer window so far? You know, that's a good question. It's actually a good question. Who's winning the good block? So who's winning the transfer window so far? I don't think anyone is. I don't think anyone is really. Do I think Man City are winning it right now? I don't, because paying 116 million for Elliot Anderson is ridiculous. I don't care what anyone says. 116 million for Elliot Anderson is ridiculous. What, like, it's absolutely ridiculous. I've never seen a player, cost that amount playing for a team that almost got relegated, having no Champions League experience. Like, those sort of things there don't make any sense, you know? And again, it's not Elliot Anderson's fault, but it just shows you where football's at now, because you're getting players like that, really. And let's face it, he's been average so far in this tournament, and yet he's gone for 116 million. Don't make no sense. Makes no sense. Did Newcastle get a sell-on clause for Anderson? Probably. I'm not too sure. If anyone knows that, put that in the chat. But yeah, probably. So what, Niche fan, you think that Ineos are not going to pay over 200 grand a week? Is that what you think, bro? I'm not sure where that's coming from, yeah, but I can guarantee you Man United's next signing will be on over 200 grand a week. I can guarantee you. I don't know who they're going to sign, but they're going to be on over 200 grand a week. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man, they're going to sign a player over 200 grand a week. Because if you look at the targets we're going for, yeah, Tchouaméni and Camavinga, let's say, for instance, they're both going to be on over 200 grand a week. Baleba could be on about just under 200 grand. Cool. The same with Alex Scott. But again, a lot of it depends on if these players are in high demand. You know, let's say, for instance, Alex Scott has Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United chasing him, and they all want him. Man United will have to off. He might just say to the club, "Look, I want 250." Let's say, and if Man United want to get them, and they really want him, they're gonna have to offer that wage. So, yeah, I don't believe this. I don't believe this. Man United won't pay over 200 grand a week. I don't believe it. All right, listen. Let me find something now. Yeah. Just give me 1 minute. So I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna show you the latest news. Yeah, that I've seen on Camavinga. So yeah, guys, this is from today. Yeah. Sorry, this was national. That was. Let me see. Right, this is from today, yeah? Manchester United is heavily linked with an 80 million euro, which is 69 mil, move for Real Madrid midfielder Eduardo Camavinga. But the transfer is currently blocked by the player's firm stance to stay in Spain. Yeah? Which is what we basically said. And again, they're saying 69 million, yeah? Man United could potentially get him for cheaper than that. So I don't think it'll be 69. Man United could offer 55 mil up front and then the rest in add-ons. You know what I mean? So it could be that. So it says here, incoming Real Madrid manager Jose Mourinho is looking to trim his midfield to fund incoming targets like Enzo Fernandez. He reportedly does not view Camavinga as an essential piece. Yeah. Metro indicate Real Madrid initially wanted a fee of around 60 million euros to trigger an English bidding war. However, newer figures from Spanish outlets indicate the valuation sits closer to 75 million euros and to 80 million. And again, I guarantee you, yeah, the Camavinga price now has gone up because of the Elliot Anderson deal to Man City, because they were looking for less money, and all of a sudden, Elliot Anderson goes to Man City. They're now looking for between 75 to 80 million euros. Which is fair, because Elliot Anderson is not what 50, 60 million pounds a better player than Camavinga. Nowhere near it. Camavinga's better than him. So you can see why Real Madrid now will be asking for more money. So it says there, the Tchouaméni alternative. Because Camavinga's camp has made it clear that a departure is impossible, the Athletic report that Real Madrid has pivotively opened the door to send his compatriot Aurelien Tchouaméni, who Man United also highly admires. Yeah. So at this moment in time, yeah, Camavinga's available by Real Madrid, but he's digging in his heels. Tchouaméni will become available if they go and get Enzo Fernandez. But my thing is, yes, Camavinga is digging in his heels, but if Man United just put a bid in for him, Real Madrid would accept it. And then this is where you're going to give Camavinga a choice to make, because he can dig in his heels all he wants, but the club accept the bid, and then Mourinho tells him he's surplus to requirements. As a man, as a player, why would you stay? So this is what I'm trying to say to you, man. Both players could be got if Man United just put in some bids, but let's wait and see, man. Let's wait and see. Okay, I stand corrected, but if he doesn't want us, then why are we even targeting him? Ineos said 4 months have to complete player buy-in. Oh, for months they have to complete. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. But the only buy-in they've got, really, you would say, is Baleba. So, do they actually change tactic? Who knows? But all I'm saying, man, is that Camavinga's available, and I will just even if we put a bid in, yeah? If we put a bid in, Real Madrid accepts it, and then Camavinga turns around and says, I'm not going, even I would say, you know what, that's fair enough. At least United has shown intent, and he's turned around and said no. But they're not even doing that. It's just inquiry after inquiry. No bids. And what I like about Tottenham, yeah, and Tottenham have to do this, yeah. Tottenham are just making it clear who they want, and they're putting bids in. You know, they put in a bid for Tonali, it got rejected. But at least Tottenham know where they're standing with Newcastle in terms of that bid. They've put the bid in for Fernandes, it's been accepted. This is all they're asking for. Man United are not doing that. So, yeah, it's just frustrating, man. But let's see. Right, 27 minutes in, 0-0. Diamande. Good ball. Oh, unlucky. Good ball. Corner kick. So the club food chain. So what are you trying to say? What? Newcastle eats United, United eat Tottenham, then Tottenham eat Arsenal. Is that what it is, yeah? Tottenham eating Arsenal. I hear it. Oh, thirsty, man. Nicholas Pepe on the ball. Good cross. Oh, just over his head. Odegaard doing his pirouettes again. Good play, Nusa. Good defending. All right, this Ivory Coast team, boy, they are hungry. Good play, Pepe. Oh, what a ball, unlucky. Oh, corner kick. Pepe's turning it on. Gav, how much is Ahmad worth? So, if you're looking at his age, what's Ahmad now? I think Ahmad's 24. I would say Ahmad's probably... Yeah, you'd probably say Ahmad at this moment in time is probably worth, realistically, 60 to 70 mil, I would say. Yeah, you would say he's worth about 60, 70 million, but that's based on obviously his age. Obviously he's got experience in the Premier League now as well. And probably you would say potential to get better. So yeah, I'd say his value is about 60, 70 million. I think that's fair. And again, you have to look at that the way the prices are now in football. You know, a lot of players now don't have a true reflection of their value because, I heard saying today that Morgan Rogers is being valued at 130 million. Like, I like Morgan Rogers, yeah. I think he's a good player, but 130 million for Morgan Rogers, that's criminal. So that is actually criminal. 130 million. Rogers is coming to us. Yeah, I think Rogers goes to Arsenal, but I don't think it's going to be an upgrade on what you guys have got, really, because Rogers is not a left winger. He's a number 10, and you've got number 10. So if Odegaard was to go, yeah, and you got Rogers in, I'd more hear it. But then why bring in Eze? So Arsenal will just put in square pegs in round holes, really, because just go and get a left winger, you know. But Arteta likes these players that can play multiple positions. But Arsenal will need like a specialist in that position. Yeah, listen, Vinicius Junior, but yeah, you guys can't get players like that. And again, I'm not even dissing Arsenal, but Arsenal can't buy players like Vinicius Junior or Kvaratskhelia. That isn't their kind of pool of players. The kind of players that Arsenal can get are players that are a level below that. You know, this is why they're going for Morgan Rogers, someone that's a good player, but he's not regarded as, you know, the top level wide players or tens like that. You know what I'm trying to say? The Amanda's on the ball. Ah, poor touch. Corner kick. Haaland ain't really been in the game, has he? Lazy ball that was. 35 minutes in already, and it's been this dead. Ah, these watch alongs, man, they're a killer. Can't seem to get I mean, to be fair, Brazil Japan yesterday was good. I thought it was actually a decent game. You know, unlucky for Japan. Guys, what are you saying tonight for the France-Sweden game? What scoreline you going with for that game? Soloff on the ball. Good play. Good play. Haaland, poor head of it. Erling Braut Haaland. It's a hard header, man. See what Nusa can do. Oh, what a finish. Antonio Nusa. You know what? This guy, he's a player. What a finish. Antonio Nusa. What a goal. Great finish. This guy's a top player, you know. He's a very good player. What a finish. What a finish. Antonio Nusa. He just lit it up. As soon as he cut inside, yeah, you can see it. It was going to happen. Great finish. You know what I'd say about Nusa, yeah? He is for me, yeah. And before anyone gets carried away, he is the closest player for me in terms of his ability and what he does to a young Neymar. In terms of football right now, on that left-hand side, a right-footed player, he's the closest player to a Neymar for me. And you know what's funny, actually? You've got the two Leipzig players on either flank against each other. Nusa and Diamande. How mad is that? And Nusa, for me, is better than Diamande. Great finish. 1-0. Right, Ivory Coast, man. They need to come. They're going to need to fix up now. But when you see goals like that, yeah, goals like that win games, man. They change games. It's a great finish. Oh, good play. Oh, good. Oh, how did he block? He blocked it. Was it a good block? Oh, good block. Good block from Sangare. Goal. Oh, Ivory Coast all over the place. Should have been 2. Thing is, that must be a record deal for West Ham as well. Has to be. Yeah. Corner kick for Ivory Coast. Oh, that free kick. What's happening? Well, it's gonna be a good second half, I think, man. I think Ivory Coast are gonna have to make a couple of changes. Half time. Half time. Great finish from Noosa, man. Guys, what you made of this game so far? What have you made of this game? Do you think Ivory Coast can come back? Great finish, man. Half time. So yeah, Spurs offer Fernandez worth in the region of 85 million. Crazy. Club record fee, yeah. 85 million. 21-year-old as well. The Roberto De Zerbi factor, man. It's looking that way. Let's see. Looking forward to the France game, 3-1 to France. Big up Foxy Danny. I think the France and Sweden game, yeah. I think if you look at Sweden, for example, yeah, Sweden have got Isak and they've got Gyökeres, and as much as I don't really rate Gyökeres, I think Isak's a good player, but these guys can score goals, and that's the one thing that France are gonna have to be wary of, innit? But yeah, France are gonna be the favourites. France go through for me. The only thing I would say about France is how does Didier Deschamps line up his team, moving forwards? Because I think if Deschamps tries to play with Doué, Dembele, Elise, and Mbappe, that might work against, the lesser teams. But if they meet a Spain, Brazil, Argentina, a Portugal, if they get that far, I don't know if he plays that same front four, because again, that front four is probably a bit too attacking against the better teams. You know, especially if you think of the other teams, the other teams like to play with, especially Spain. Spain play with three in midfield. So again, does Deschamps go with that four in an important game like that? That's the only problem. But I do think they're going to have too much for Sweden. But Sweden are going to play with Isak and Gyökeres as a front two. So if you got those two as a front two, does he still go with that four? You know, it's going to be interesting. But yeah, I expect France to win the game. I think France will win the game. I said yesterday 4-2. Yeah, I'm going to stick with 4-2. I think they could win that game 4-2, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think it could be that. But yeah, that's going to be at 10 o'clock. So I'll be watching that straight after. But guys, how's everyone's day been today anyway? Has everyone been good? Are you guys enjoying the weather now that it's not as hot as it has been? Because I know I definitely am. You know, the last week was last week was ridiculous. You know, even when it came to the sleeping, it was tough. But so Kylian Mbappe has the chance tonight to go outright number 2 most World Cup goals. You know what as well, yeah? I reckon they're going to give Matthias Fernandes number 8 as well for Tottenham. Because Basuma's gone. So number 8 is available. I reckon he gets the number 8. Or maybe Tonali gets number 8 if he comes. You never know. Mbappe will score 2, yeah? Let's see. Don't forget, Dembele got a hat-trick in the last game. Him and Mbappe have both scored 4 now. So you know what's actually mad, yeah? When Mbappe was scoring the goals, it was, you know, Dembele, Ballon d'Or, and it was, everyone seemed to have forgot about Dembele. In one game, Dembele has now turned it on its head because him and Mbappe both have the same amount of goals in the same games. So again, Mbappe is the captain. Dembele is the current Ballon d'Or. You know, and I've always said if France do win the World Cup, Dembele is going to win the Ballon d'Or because he's won Champions League. So it's a catch-22 for Mbappe to see his compatriot probably with another Ballon d'Or if they win the World Cup. Right, second half, guys, about to start. Remember, guys, tomorrow, watch along for England against Congo. And then after that, I'm not going to do a watch along until maybe the quarterfinal or semi-finals. I might do. Second half. What's this? Gav, check the disc. Check the Discord. Yeah, there's nothing to check, Lumi. There's nothing to check. Nothing's coming up. Oh, okay. Wait 1 minute. Okay, yeah. Big up yourself, man. You did say that, to be fair. You did say that. Martinelli to score the winner. Yeah, big up, man. I should have known when it comes to predictions, you're the one. So yeah, big up Lumi Rain. You did say that. It was written in the stars, isn't it, for Martinelli? Let's see what Ivory Coast can do, man. If they come back into it. They need to come back, man. Pepe. I've got a feeling Pepe's going to create something, no? Good play. Oh. Corner. The Amanda with the corner. Poor corner. Oh, let's see. That's what his brother does as well, isn't it? Hey guys, I'm just reading inside now, yeah. Yamal wants Barca to sign Julian Alvarez. Good play. Good cross. Oh, unlucky. Guys, look at this. I've been saying this for time, yeah, for years. So I just seen a comment from Lamine Yamal, yeah. Yamal saying that Pedri reminds me a lot of Iniesta. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. He's the closest player to Iniesta. Closest player. Grimaldo's gone to Atletico Madrid. 20 million. Norway on the attack. Is he going to pick the right pass? Odegaard. He went for the wrong ball. He went for the wrong ball. Neuer's retired as well from Germany. City held talks with Buadi. Mad. No, Rosanelli. Pepe 1v1. What can he do? You know what? Pepe's been. Oh, I should have scored that. Pepe's been their most dangerous player. Ivory Coast at the moment, so far. He's been their most dangerous player. Dangerous free kick. Ooh. Let's see what he can do from here. Good defending. Oh, he's aiming his balls. Boy, wild shot, man. What was that? What was that? Who scored? Antonio Nusa from Leipzig scored, yeah. I think Ivory Coast are going to make some changes probably in about 5 minutes. I reckon Ahmad probably come on. Who else they got? Oh, Ahmad's on already. When did he come on? When did Ahmad come on? Just now. Too greedy, Diamande. Should have played it. Yeah, Ahmad's come on. It's good that Ahmad's playing in the 10, though. It's good if they're playing him in the 10 to get on the ball. This is where I like to see Ahmad play for United in the 10. Play him, Pepe. Good play. Played Ahmad. Play him back. Oh, unlucky. Oh, he's just come on, Ahmad. That's mad, yeah. I was saying he'll come on. Yeah, he's just come on. Good play, though. Ivory Coast here just need to get Ahmad on the ball. You get Ahmad on the ball, he'll make things happen. Give him the responsibility. Play him. Pepe, play him. The man they're pressing on now, though. Good boy. Oh, unlucky. I can see Ivory Coast scoring, you know. I can see them scoring. Or he better do something with. Oh, done well. He done well. He done well there. Because Haaland was. 'Good ball. Oh, unlucky. Good ball, Odegaard. Good play. Saul off. Corner kick. $25 minutes left. unless Ivory Coast can find a goal. Bit of wrestling in there. Oh, how did he save that? Good ball. No, you gotta play that. You gotta play that. You can't just be shooting like that. Hey, Oscar Bob's on. Ex-Man City winger, Oscar Bob. Who come off? Soloff. Yeah, Soloff come off, I think. Hydration breaking that, you know. Guys, we have got 20 minutes or just under 20 minutes. See if Ivory Coast, man, can get a chance. Good ball. They're doing that celebration thing, and then when they see it, they started. No more. Good play, Ahmad Diallo! Ahmad Diallo! Talk to me! I told you this guy, play him in the 10. He is a bad boy. Ahmad Diallo. What did I tell you about Ahmad Diallo? Talk to me now. Anyone come on this channel right now, yeah, and tell me about Ahmad Diallo. I've been backing this guy to the beginning. This guy is a bad boy. You have to play him in the number 10. I keep telling people. Play this guy in the number 10. He is a bad boy. He's a bad boy. The amount of people that keep telling me that he is shit. Big up Niche fan. I've always said, play this guy in the 10. He is a 10, and fuck off Bruno Fernandes. Play this guy in the 10. I have said it so many times. What a goal. I told you. When you have experience in football, yeah, you see some of these comments that I might say, they might sound outrageous at the time. Yeah? I know football, and I've told you guys, you see this Ahmad Diallo, he is a natural number 10. I had some absolute clown try and tell me that Ahmad is not a 10. He's a wingback, I was told. He's a number 10. Big up Ahmad Diallo. What a finish. What play. That is what you get when you play him in a free role like that. Carrick, play him in the 10. Play him in the 10. Bro, Ahmad should be our 10. How many times have I been saying this? Just go and have a look at what he was doing. Go and have a look at what Ahmad was doing for Sunderland. The Sunderland fans were saying he's their best ever player they've seen. Where was he playing? In the number 10. In the Championship. A hard level. Play him in the 10. I don't want to see Ahmad play out wide. Play him where he can get involved in the game. And that's what you get. That is what you get. Niche fan, listen, bro. I'm praying that we sign Camavinga. I'm not gonna say that we 100% sign him, yeah. But I'm telling you now, the vision for this team, what I can see, Camavinga is a must signing. He's a must signing. He's left-footed. If Camavinga wasn't left-footed, yeah. If Camavinga wasn't left-footed, I wouldn't be so much in a Camavinga camp with what's available. He's left-footed, which makes it even more the reason for for United to sign him, and he's world class as well. We have to get him. Have to get him. We have to get him, man. I'm praying. I'm not gonna say that we definitely sign him, man. But if Ineos are not thinking of Camavinga, yeah, and he's saying he wants to stay, make him want to leave Real Madrid. Offer him something which he can't refuse. That is all I'm asking. The guy's a bad boy, and so is this Amad Diallo. Big up Fitz, man. Feel vindicated myself. I know you're feeling good, right? Listen, bro. I've told you about Amad, man. Amad's a 10. It's criminal, yeah? It's criminal. Good play. Oh, that's a pen, no? It is criminal, yeah? It is criminal how Manchester United haven't played this guy in his rightful position. It is criminal. It is criminal. I'm telling you. The guy's a top player, man. I had Owen from, remember Owen that come on, yeah? I had Owen tell me that Ahmad shit. You know what I'm trying to say? Ahmad shit, but he rates Bruno Fernandes. Clueless. Absolutely clueless. You know what I'm trying to say? He's a bad boy, Ahmad. Bro, listen, you just brought it up. Fist, I just spoke on that. You had Owen try and tell me that Ahmad's shit because he's in love with Bruno Fernandes. Nonsense. Nonsense. Just watch the game properly. Watch the game properly. Ahmad's a bad boy. Don't be surprised if Ahmad's involved in the winner. Do not be surprised. Do not be surprised. Big up to Babs One Diva for the super sticker as well. Big up yourself. Love the passion, Gav. Listen, I'm always passionate, man. And when you see players here that you have backed and certain things that happen, maybe it's signings and that, you know, you have to get excited because, you know, I love the game, man. I love football. And when I see top players getting disrespected, it don't sit well with me, man. And he's consistently, Ahmad, getting disrespected. And the only reason Ahmad gets disrespected, yeah, is because we're playing in an era now. We're looking at an era now of football, yeah, which people only care about pace and how many goals they're getting. It's a shit era of football because real football players are getting moved to one side for us to be watching pace merchants. The game's gone. The game is gone. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, man, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, listen, Fitz. Just remembering our stream with Owen, we was trying to tell him. He didn't want to listen. He didn't want to listen. But I know now why he didn't want to listen. I know now why he didn't want to listen. Like, I'm not going to go into it, but I know now why he wasn't listening. Because the players that he rates are the ones I don't rate. You know what I'm trying to say? And he was telling me that Xerxes shit. He was saying that Ahmad shit. But he rates Bruno Fernandes. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, ridiculous, man. Don't want to hear no nonsense again. People like that, man, they ain't got a clue, man. I'm telling you. They ain't got a clue. They ain't got a clue, man. Seriously. Bro, of course we told him Ahmad at the 10. But again, people, like, I'll be honest with you, yeah. There's people that are fans of football and there's people that are fans of the football team. I'm a fan of football before I'm a fan of Manchester United. You know what I'm trying to say? So I don't look at things like a lot of other fans look at things. I can see the vision in a lot of things, but, you know, oh, Ahmad's down now as well, as we speak. But as I said, like I said to you, like Ahmad, you play Ahmad in the 10, he's going to cause problems because he's a kind of player with how football is right now. A lot of players play in isolation, you know, and if you're a winger that plays in isolation, you either have to have outrageous pace, yeah, or just very, very physical. Ahmad isn't that type of player. Ahmad is a give and go kind of player that needs to link with a striker, which is why you play him in the 10. Look at the feet. Top player, man. Ahmad's a kind of player, yeah, that he needs to be on the ball consistently, yeah, in the areas where it matters. And the fact that Ruben Amorim, that absolute clown, yeah, had Amad Diallo playing at wing back. He had one of our most talented players Amad Diallo playing wing back. I don't think people deep how much nonsense that is. Yeah. And then now, obviously, people just see him as a winger. He's a number 10. He's a number 10. And I hope next season Michael Carrick plays him more in a number 10 position. Needs to happen, man. Because that goal there doesn't come if Amad's playing on the right. He's got a problem with his back, though, man. It's not looking good. I think he got that injury when he was tracking down after the goal, when he tracked down the guy. Let's hope it's not too serious. Yeah, he's getting off. No, he's not. A dingo's going on. Was he going on for Ahmad? He must have some. He must have like a jarred back or something like that. 1-1, guys. 1-1. I got a feeling, yeah, Ivory Coast could get the winner. You know, momentum. But you got to still watch Haaland though, because Haaland can still cause problems on that counter.
The two ships midfielders from Norway and Odegaard have played the ball into Haaland's feet. Just to try and match up and play up him a little bit, get him in the game. Now he's looking at crosses and clear ball.
Haaland hasn't even been in the game. That's the problem. He's not been in the game. And that's the problem. He's just waiting for a chance. But you got to take part in the whole game, big man. I'm telling you. You got to take part in the whole game. Good defending.
Sorry, keep the backside really is what I meant, in terms of the reaction, should say, because they were, before that, they were just defending what they had, and now they've switched back on and trying to attack a little bit more, which is much better for them. Almost 5 minutes to the 90 now.
Good ball. Great ball, Oscar Bob. Aye, 2-1 Haaland. You know what? You just knew it, innit? You just knew it. This is what he does, yeah, Erling Haaland. He is on the periphery of the game, and then that happens. Oscar Bob, what a ball. 2-1, Norway. 2-1. And that is what Erling Haaland does, man. That is what he... Do you know what? That is what he does. Johnny on the spot, man. He is just not involved in the game. And then it just takes one... Oscar Bob, great ball. Squared it. Tapping. That's what happens. 4 minutes left. Ivory Coast, boy. Can they... You know what? Was that meant to be from Haaland? Was that meant to? Did he mess that up? I called Norway to win the game. I called them to win the game. 60 goals in 53 appearances. Unbelievable. And the thing is, guys, yeah, he's the one striker in the game right now that he can afford, yeah, to not be involved in the game because he puts up mad numbers. Because this is what he does. He's not in the game, never in the game, really. But then, yeah, you give him a chance and he puts it in the back of the net. And this is why Haaland is valuable for both Man City and for Norway. 60 goals in 53 games is ridiculous. And it's his first World Cup here. And he's got five goals in 4 games. So now he's second to Messi in the top goal scorer in the World Cup. Let's see if Mbappe and Dembele respond today at 10 o'clock. Mad. 2-1. Yeah, looks like Ivory Coast, boy. Looks like they're going home. Oscar Bob's changed the game, to be fair. He's been lively. Yan Diamande's been poor. There's been hype about Yan Diamande. He ain't been great. Odegaard got bullied, man, by Frank Kessie. Good touch, Ahmad. Mate, he's a top footballer, Ahmad. I'm telling you, man. Top footballer. Not gonna listen to anyone tell me that he's not good, man. Impossible. Man's a top footballer. Minute left and then stoppage time. Let's see. Can Ivory Coast get back in the game? Oh, good ball, Haaland. Nah, that's greedy, Haaland. That's greedy. That's greedy. Just play the ball. 60 and 53, man. Just play the ball. If Ivory Coast score, man, he'd be kicking himself. Should have just played the ball. Why is a centre back wearing number 7? I mean, ridiculous. Oh my Lord, what was that? Seven minutes. Oh, unlucky. Ooh. Hey, can Ivory Coast get a goal? I think they got one more chance left in them, though. Worked it well. Mad. Look at that. Messi's got 6, Haaland 5, Mbappe 4. Kane's got 3, I think. Yeah. I got a feeling, yeah, Dembele and Mbappe could both score tonight as well. So they could go level with Haaland. You know, Messi's got 6, and obviously they got Cape Verde as well. So you'd expect Messi to register against Cape Verde. I mean, he's scored in every game so far. Oh, Touré's gone on. Touré is getting it's getting kind of techie now. Three minutes. Good play. I am. Oh, poor return back to him. Won it back though. Hey. Hey. It's getting a bit interesting now. Oh, Ahmad, unlucky. Good save. That was getting in. That's getting in. Oh, wait, listen. Ahmad Diallo, man. If he's on the losing team, yeah, that's getting top corner. Mate, he's just come onto this pitch, yeah, and he's just showed why. I hope Carrick is watching this. Play this guy in the 10, please. Play him in the 10, man. Let's stop messing around. Play him in the 10. Good strike. That's going top corner. Oh, good save. All right, last chance. Ahmad's got to put a good ball in. Last kick, guys. Ivory Coast need to score to take it to extra time. It's got to be a good ball in, though. Good ball. Game over. Norway go through. Hey. Game over. You know what? That was a decent second half, though. Not going to lie. Decent second half. Erling Haaland, man. That's what he does. It's what he does. But you know what? Big up to Ahmad, though. Ahmad come off that bench, yeah? And you know what? He may have given Michael Carrick food for thought because this guy needs to be playing centrally. I've said it for so long. I want to see him not on the wing next season. I need to see Amad Diallo playing centrally in the 10. I need to see that. But guys, other than that, big up to yourselves each and every time. Big up. And as I say, big up to all the mods coming through. So Norway advanced to the round of 16, beating Ivory Coast 2-1. I'm not even sure who they play next, man. But yeah, it's gonna be an intense one, the next game. But obviously England tomorrow, guys. So I'll be doing a watch along for the England and Congo game tomorrow. That's an earlier kickoff, so that starts at 5 o'clock. So yeah, I'll be on for 4:45 for that 5 p.m. kickoff. So let's see what happens. But listen, it's not going to be an easy game against Congo. I'll tell you that for free. So let's see what happens. But other than that, guys, big up to yourselves. And yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.